Welcome back to CentralValleyTalk.com with Mike Briggs and Athena. Mike had some kind of an emergency. He's fixing fire alarms, whatever he's doing. I'm sure he's busy, or he might be out drinking in the tower. It's the holiday season. I've been good friends with this woman for like many years. It's kind of a funny story. We met each other as pharmaceutical reps. She's amazing. She's an amazing marketer. And now she's marketing for Dr. Sadlek's office. My doctor, which is even more amazing. So live in person, Debora Gennuso, everyone. Woo!
Thank you, Athena. Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Okay, before we talk about Dr. Sadlek, who's an amazing doctor, she's family practice, but she does like everything. She does women's health and Botox and fillers, and a little bit of everything. But her latest and greatest deal, tell us about, well, I call it the Vampire Facelift.
Yes, or vampire facial. So that is
Vampire Facial.
It's kind of got dubbed that. It's kind of nickname for it. And the reason that they call it the vampire facial or the vampire facelift is because they are using your blood plasma.
Yes.
They're drawing your blood, and that's what they are injecting into your skin. So for the injections, and then you could also do a microneedling. And the microneedling is a lot of little tiny pins.
Oh, okay. So either one.
Yeah, and then they'll rub it over. You see the Kardashians are doing it, Kim Kardashian.
She is. She's doing it, and her skin looks amazing, and your skin looks amazing.
Well, I don't know why Kim Kardashian is doing it, because she's like 30.
Exactly, right? She is. She's young.
She's starting early, but the reason I started doing it is because I turned 50 this year.
Oh my God,
and
you look so good.
Thank you.
This
but
is
I'm
what 50
fighting
looks
it.
like.
I'm fighting it with the vampire facial.
I love it, but you look awesome, and you did it.
Yeah.
So your face looks amazing.
I'm so excited about the results because I wasn't quite sure what we would see with results. So this is something new that Dr. Sadlek is offering in her practice.
Okay.
She's been practicing for 25 years.
Yes.
You know, you've called on her. I think I've called on her for 21.
I've been going to her as a patient.
Yeah, I think
that long.
She is so skilled in treating women's health.
She is.
Issues. And then also she really wants women to feel beautiful inside and out. She's beautiful inside and out. And this is one of the ways that she feels she can help her patients, and she wants to provide these services less than what you could find going somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that was important to her.
Yeah. So
she right now is offering what I did was the PRFM. That's new, but she has been injecting
PRFM. That's the name of it, right?
Protein-rich fiber matrix. So we're running the video right now.
Okay, let's see the video. Now, is this you?
Yes, they're drawing my blood. That's the first step. And then now they're putting it into this centrifuge and spinning it at such a high speed that it separates the red and white blood cells from the blood plasma. So you see that we're shaking it so you can see it. It really separates. It's called the liquid gold right here. That's your blood plasma. That's my blood plasma.
Ooh.
So now they're putting it into the vials.
Yep.
And what they do at this point is prepare my face for the injection.
Okay.
And start injecting. So once it gets to that process, Dr. Sadlek has about 13 minutes to inject it.
Now you're awake, obviously. Does it hurt? Does she have to numb you?
Well, here I didn't use the numbing agent, but she can use a numbing agent, a topical numbing agent. You put it on 30 minutes before, and sit with it. I chose not to, and I did not feel like it was painful. I've never done fillers, but I would assume that someone who's done fillers and Botox, it's the same. It feels the same way.
Yes, because
so it's not pain-free.
It's not pain-free, but
yeah, it's like going to the dentist.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's really cool. Now, do you have any before and after pictures?
I do. What I'm going to show you right here. So that picture on the left is my before.
Okay.
The picture on the left was immediately after. You can see there's a lot of swelling, puffiness.
Yep, some bumps and bruises.
Right. I didn't have a lot of bleeding. Some people bleed more than others. And we can talk about steps to avoid bleeding.
Yes.
You don't want to be taking fish oil or aspirin or
no baby
Advil,
aspirin, Advil.
None of that.
Okay.
Like a week, I would say a week prior.
Okay.
Drink lots of fluids. So I followed all of that. There's other medications you want to let Dr. Sadlek know you're taking. So that picture right now on the left side is me 2 hours post. So you can see a lot of the redness and swelling went away. I still have no bruising. What I did when I got home about 2 hours after the procedure is I iced. So I like to use those gel packs in the freezer and just kind of, so it's not too cold.
Yeah.
And then I also took Tylenol.
It feels good, those gel packs. Yeah. And then Tylenol is okay.
Tylenol is okay. No Advil. Okay. And then that was as per Dr. Sadlek's request. So the picture on the right, oops, can we go back? Sorry.
It's okay.
The picture on the right is the next morning. So I literally had in fact, I sent this picture to Dr. Sadlek. I have no makeup. Nothing on other than my eye makeup. I can't do anything without eye makeup, though. And she did not believe me. She's like, I need you to come in immediately so she could look at it. And I really had no bruising.
Yeah.
I was so happy because I was scared. I had a concert or something to go to the next night, and I had put it on kind of hold because I was scared.
Because you're like you might look like a vampire.
I didn't know what to expect because there can be bruising. So this was the next day. So I tolerated it very well. Now the next slide, right there. So this is, and the lighting is a little different. I'm going to admit right off the bat, the lighting is different because on the left, that was taken at Dr. Sadlek's office.
Yeah.
So it was in her room and there wasn't a lot of lighting.
Yes.
On the right is in my kitchen.
But that looks amazing. Look at your crow's feet is gone.
Almost, not completely. This is after 2 sessions. I've had 2 sessions.
Oh, yes. So
1
that
month
was my
apart.
next question.
And I'm happy with the results. I can live with those lines around my eyes, but I could do 1 more session. And especially right here, my smile, those lines there. And I didn't really notice it. It's a slow progress, but even in my forehead, the lines are not quite as deep as they were. So I am so happy with the results. I couldn't be more happy. I really wanted to avoid using Botox and filler just because I don't want toxins, chemicals put in my face. So I feel like this was a natural way to do it. A lot of women, you don't get that immediate like when you do Botox filler, you see it immediately.
Yes.
This took over 12 weeks to see the results. It could take longer.
How many treatments did you have to get those results?
I've had 2.
Okay.
Dr. Sadlek would like to do a 3rd because they do recommend 3.
Yes.
But with the holidays and I've been traveling, so I've kind of postponed. I'll be doing my 3rd one in January.
Can you kind of like do them months apart? You know what I mean? Or do you have to go boom, boom, boom?
When you can do
whenever you can.
Yeah, because I think the way that PRP works, and this is the new technology. So what we're looking at here, so PRP has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Orthopedic surgeons have been using it for
with
joint
the blood
pain.
And the plasma and spitting it and all that stuff.
Right. They've been injecting it in joints, muscle aches, and it works. So I think what we're finding now is it depends on your age as well. Yeah. So the older you are, it may take more sessions. You're older. The younger you are, I know teenagers that are having the injections for their knees, their joints, and 1 session they're done and they see the difference. And it's just, you don't have to have surgery.
Yeah.
You can avoid surgery. So when they saw the results that they were seeing for joint repair, they realized how would this work for skin rejuvenation?
Yeah.
So the theory behind it is that what it's doing is it's regenerating your own collagen to start working again. So as we age, our collagen production slows down. Hence the aging process. Exactly. The fine lines, the wrinkles, even the tone and texture of our skin changes. That's what I noticed the most was my skin is brighter.
Yeah.
Like it shines, it's dewy. Yes. And I'm also,
I like that word, dewy.
It's dewy. I'm noticing it. People are noticing. They're like, what are you eating? What are you doing? And it's really was the PRFM. I can attribute it to that because I'm seeing the difference. I didn't see it until people were like, I noticed the difference. Yes. And I took the picture and I'm like, oh, I noticed the difference too. I'm so happy.
I know you already showed us a picture of you after, and the picture and all that stuff when you woke up. But what is the recovery time like when she gives you this, I'm just going to call it the Vampire Facelift after she does it? Can you go back to work or should you just go home for the day and not exercise then go back the next day maybe?
I would do it. She likes to do it Tuesday afternoons, evenings. Okay. I would do it at the end of your workday because you saw my swelling. If you have a job where you could go back to, but you want to sit upright, you don't want to lay down for a few hours.
Is it hard to talk a little bit?
I had really no problems. If I had a job where nobody would see me, I'd probably go. But you're around.
But we are out and about. That's how I feel, because I get Botox and fillers. And matter of fact, I have to cancel my next appointment because I know I have to be in a bunch of places that day. And I need to cancel because sometimes you need a day to kind of recover over the bruising.
I was fairly lucky. My second session, I did have bruising, and it was probably my fault. So I believe that I didn't stop my fish oil long enough before, because we just kind of decided to do it, and I had also taken some Advil PM a couple of nights before, so it was more my problem. So I would
clear of baby aspirin, the
lot
Advil,
of water,
the fish oils, drink lots of water.
A lot of water.
And I also heard, and I don't know what you've heard about this, Botox and the vampire stuff, all of that, take arnica. Have you heard about arnica? It helps with the bruising and swelling. I'll have to ask Dr. Sadlek.
Yes, she hasn't. Okay, arnica. So at the end of I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't know what it was called, but there is an anti-bruising agent.
I used to call it cornucopia, but it's arnica.
They use that as well. So at the very end, you saw she was rubbing something on my face. We were kind of, that was the anti-bruising cream that they put on afterwards. So it's at the very end of the procedure. And I'm not sure what the technical name is, but I know she told me it was anti-bruising cream.
Okay.
The second time I did it, I did have significant bruising. I bled a little more, and that was my fault. And so I had some bruising around my eyes. I didn't go anywhere the next day, and then I wore a lot of makeup because I didn't want to. I looked like I had been in a bar fight
but
and lost.
Exactly. But I know that a lot of this stuff, like even like microneedling, or even facials, where like some women's skin gets really red. My friend did some kind of a facial where it got really red, and then the next day she was fine. So it sounds like these procedures
depends on how you recover, how your skin recovers. Everybody's different. It's the same with how many procedures you need.
Okay.
So one of the reasons, the machine and the equipment that Dr. Sadlek has chosen is called Cephal. And she did a lot of research. And one of the reasons she chose this machine and their supplies is because of their years of clinical trials backing it.
Cool.
So not all machines are created equal.
See, there's a rep like me selling that machine. Here's the studies.
That's the machine I would want to sell. They have 8 years of clinical data. These studies show that there was improvement. Now some people saw it after one session, some after 2, some after 3. It all depends on your skin, your elasticity. There's a lot of factors that play that play a role in it. So you can't, and that's one thing Dr. Sadlek, a lot of her patients were going out and getting this done elsewhere and doing one session and not seeing the results they wanted.
Yes.
And so it's really it was important to her that there was clinical data to support its use. The other thing about this machine that's unique is that it can be used across the board for orthopedic, so joints, muscle aches, also for the skin rejuvenation, also hair rejuvenation. I don't think we have time to talk about that, but the hair rejuvenation is about the hair. Amazing.
The same machine can do all this stuff.
Yes.
So hair rejuvenation, let's just say, hey, Mike, come here. Mike Briggs just came back. Mike, come here. Join our show for a minute. This is Debora Gennuso. Okay, no. Just get in the middle.
Right.
And everyone, show everyone your hair. Now, his hair is thinning. He's not bald.
Yeah, no.
It's thinning. I can see scalp under there.
So work for you.
What would the machine do to Mike?
It's the same thing. They're drawing his blood. They're just injecting it.
Oh, same thing.
Yes, and they use there's a tool that is used.
They just inject it here, and it would maybe thicken it up, huh?
Maybe can we use Mike as a guinea pig?
Yes, I could show you pictures.
We'll do it live on the show one day.
Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome.
Can we do it at Dr. Sadlek's? Because we can't bring the machine over here.
No, let me talk to Dr.
But you can do it live.
Or I could record it. It may not be live, but we'll figure it out.
I faint when I see blood.
You won't see blood because it's on top of your head.
Nice, perfect.
Can you close your eyes, Mike?
We'll put you to sleep.
Yeah. I'm bad with blood too, but I just close my eyes. So Dr. Sadlek's office, she's at Weston Herndon in Fresno, or is there a website that you could check out the machine and all that stuff?
You know what? She has an Instagram account that we just developed because this is all fairly new for her. We're promoting her entire aesthetic line. She's doing microneedling. She has a VPL.
Yes.
so spider veins, that works for spider veins. It works for
that's
wrinkles,
amazing.
photo rejuvenation of the skin.
Yep.
That's what I started with before this. I got to where I needed to do more of the deeper lines.
Yes.
And I haven't done the microneedling. That's going to be my next step.
Okay.
And then the microneedling will be more for the crepey, especially my neck area, that area that really
What about
crepes.
this thing that I'm growing here?
The double chin. That's
Anything I could
something.
do
There's
about
something
that?
for that. Now that's Cabela. Sometimes you can do that, but listen, my like neck is so like
It's the
wrinkly.
crepey. That's where we age, and that's where it happens. Our neck, and we really should hold it up. We should be putting our moisturizer on this way instead of this way. There's a lot of things we could be doing, but the microneedling and then putting the PRFM on after, and that's truly a vampire facial as well. So there's a lot of things you can do.
So let me get a vampire hair roll.
But they will take your blood and get your hair back. How many treatments do you need of that, depending on how bald you are?
Probably 3. Yeah,
Okay.
I think 3. It's hard for me to say, but I would say 3 is what they're seeing.
They just take my blood and inject it up here somewhere. Well, I could do that at home.
You missed the first. Yeah,
I could do that.
There is actually your blood plasma, so it's really hard. You have to separate your blood.
I mean,
from
it's
the
at
blood.
a medical office, and they spin it.
Don't we have a
everything.
centrifuge in there still? In that resource room? Yeah, we have that. We do all kinds
Let's
of
do
I
it.
wish I had known that.
Dr. Sadlek, she's awesome. Botox fillers. What else before we let you go?
I'm trying.
Tell us how people can get a hold of her and all that. 438-0800.
Do we have it under?
559-438-0800. I know it by heart.
And if you go to her
personal
Instagram,
doctor.
if you go onto her Instagram, it's at Mary Sadlek MD.
WestCMPMedical.com.
It has everything there, even how to order like the Zeo product line, which I'm using as well, and I'm real happy with that.
She looks great. I want to look as good as she does.
Doesn't she just turned 50? Does she not look amazing?
Right.
Look at her body and everything. Jeez.
You guys are sweet. Thank you so much. It's Dr. Sadlek. I owe it all to
Dr.
her.
Sadlek, we love you. Is she going to do, or does she do, I notice a lot of medical offices that do Botox and fillers, sometimes they do like the fat stuff, like the cool sculpting and the lipo, whatever.
She's not doing that.
Yeah.
No,
That's
right now.
okay.
This takes a lot of time with her
Yes.
being as a primary care physician, so she
Oh
has
my
to
God,
knock this out.
yes.
This is important to her.
Just anything from the common
Yeah.
cold to Botox.
And I
is
think
a
right
lot.
now, the other thing I didn't mention is there are people like you've mentioned you've done the Botox
Yes,
or the fillers.
yes.
A lot of people are doing that now and then doing these injections because I was telling you it takes 12 weeks.
Yeah.
So because they want that instant gratification, it's hard to wait. And so
Yes.
they'll do that and then have the PRP. And we were going to talk price. You want to know?
Oh, yes.
We don't want to forget that.
So how much Botox and filler are different prices, and those are different sales, because sometimes people have open house,
Yes.
and sometimes, do you know how much a Botox is per unit? If not, we can.
You know what? I'm not sure what Dr. Sadlek charges, but I know when
Yeah.
she did my face, because I haven't done it, I haven't done the filler. I know that what she said she had done around this area with the filler was probably $1,200 worth of filler.
Yeah, that's
probably about
like pretty common.
400,
So,
300 for the
syringe.
Botox around, and she did all of that with this
Awesome.
one vial of my
Yeah.
blood.
That's amazing.
And when I was looking into PRP for skin rejuvenation, and I
Yeah.
was calling around, I was finding everybody was charging anywhere from $600 to $1,000 per
Jeez.
per treatment.
For treatment.
Wow.
And Dr. Sadlek wants this to be affordable for her patients. She really wants to provide them this service and at a effective price point. So what she's decided is $400 per treatment, which is great. So if you do the 3 treatments, $1,200, you're less than what the filler would have been.
Okay.
Cheaper.
So for me,
It's a bargain.
and what's happening is you're regenerating your own collagen. It's your own body
Yeah.
making itself work again to keep you from aging. So it's all good.
It's all good.
It's
in the
safe.
hood.
It's effective. It's I wouldn't say pain free, but it's not painful.
How much is the? How do you say it again? The Vampire Facelift, the
PRFM.
PRFM. How
So
much is that?
she's going to be doing the treatment for $400 a treatment.
$400 a treatment. That's not bad.
And
at
if you
all.
contact her office, they're always running specials.
Yes.
And, she just ask them what the special is. They do different specials at different times. Right now is Christmas. For men whose wives really are into this, it's a really good Christmas present for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for guys or women, the hair rejuvenation. We'll talk about that the next
Men are
time.
doing it too. Men are doing the vampire facial. They are doing the injections. They are also they're want the hair restoration, and women too. Women age and lose their hair.
Of course.
Men can shave their head. They can wear a hat. Women, it's a lot harder for us to go through that.
I know
process.
a lot of women that have that real thinning hair.
Yeah,
you know?
my mom did. If this was available for her, she would so do it.
I love it. All right. Well, Dr. Sadlek is at Weston Herndon. The number 559-438-0800. Deborah, you are so fabulous, and look how good she looks. She's like the perfect test. All right. We'll be this right after back.